Mental Math video part 4. In the previous video, I told you I want to do some exercises how to square a number. Like we need those numbers to know how much their squares are. Like 12 square, for example. Here, let me try to square. Let me try to square a number, any number, knowing, because sometimes knowing the squaring, let's say knowing the squaring, right, of its previous number. Let's say it's knowing the squaring of the previous number. How to square a number knowing the square. For example, most of the students, they know that 12 squared is 144. They use that number a lot. Let's say they know. Or 11 square, we can start. Or 10 square, any number. If we know this squaring, we should know the 13 square. The 13 square is 169. I know it, but I always have problems to memorize 14 square, for example. So directly I use this formula at class. That formula I will give it to you now. What we do is we take the number and we multiply 2 with by this number. We subtract 1, and we add the previous number, the square of the previous number, square of 12. So we have here 26 minus 1, 25, 25 plus 144. This is easy. So we have to add 25. It will be 169. For example, 14 square. 14 square is it's 196, and I did it directly. By the way, now I took the 169 and I added 27. Why 27? Because 14 times 2 minus 1. Added to it the squaring of the previous number. So it's 28 minus 1, 27 plus 169. The answer will be, add to this 27. It's 9 plus 7, 16, right? And this is 9, 1 plus 6 plus 2, and 1. So it's 196, etc. Like we know, usually we know this, or we can use the previous formulas I gave you. We take 1 times 2, 2, and directly 25. So what is 16 square now? 16 square, we add 29 to this number, right? We add 29 because 2 times 15, sorry, we add 31. If we want to go from this number from 14 to 20 to 15 square, we add 29. Here we have to add 31. Why 31? Because it's 16 times 2, 32 minus 1, 31, and we add directly 225. So it's 31 plus 225. So the answer will be 31, 256 directly. 16 squared, so 156. Also, you can try to do some more examples yourself. Let me go to something more excited. How to square also two digits number. Square two digits number. We did that before, but we did it if we have some special things about it, right? Like 35 square. Like 35 square. What is 35 square? 3 times 4, 12, directly 25. So it's 1,225. All right. If I want to do this by another formula, also I did it by another formula. I did it like 35 square is equal to 35 times 35. The tens place is the same, 3, 3. So multiply 3 times 4, 12. And the addition of the units digit is 10, so we directly multiply the units digit, it's 25. But I will do also another formula now, one more formula, and it works for any two digits number if we square it, and this is the beauty of this formula. Before doing that, let me take you back to something called a plus b squared. It's identity, right? If we multiply a plus b into a plus b twice, we get this identity that all students from grade 7 and above, they know it. So it's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? We can memorize this formula. And they memorize it because we use it a lot. In a lot of things, we use it always. From grade 7 up to 12, and also universities in some majors, we use those identities. That's why they are very important. And I will make video to explain more about a plus b squared identity. I like that. let me apply this here. Let me multiply 34 square like we have a plus b by considering like 3 is a squared, then comma, not plus, right, comma, 2 times the first times the second, so 2 times the 3 times 5, 2 times the 3 times 5, comma, comma, it's a place, ones, tens, hundreds, and we square the 5. We got what? When we do 3 squares, it's 9. When we do 2, 3, 5, 2 times 3 times 5, it's 30, right? And 5 squared is 25. This is nice. What we do now is 5, we start units, 5. This 2 we add it to this digit, it's 2. And then this 3 we add it to this digit, it's 12. So it's 1225 again. So 35 squared, I did it here in 3 different cases. Let me do one more, like 43 squared, okay? So according to this formula, we square the first, 2 times the first, times the second, and square of the second, right? What is that? 4 squared. Yep, it's 16. 2 times 4, 8 times 3, 24, right? And 3 squared is what? Is 9. Don't write 9, write 0, 9. Okay, we write 0, 9. Right? Because if we don't have a digit, if we have digit, we have to add it directly. That's why I prefer to write 0, 9. So what is the answer here? 9, we start units, right? 0 plus 4, it's 4. 2 plus 6, it's 8. 18, it's 1849. I like to check. So calculator, I use it just for checking, by the way. I usually don't use calculator at all. So 1400, 1849. This is true answer. We still have time. I don't know if we do something new. No, I will not do something new. Let me just do one more 2 digits number square, right? Okay, let me try to do like a higher number, like 73, right? 72, let's say. 72 squared, right? It's equal to what? 72 squared. Let's find the answer first by calculator this time, and we try to see if this is true, what we do. 72 times 72 is 5,184. It's 5,000, right? 184. Let me put it here. 5,184. Okay, what according to the formula we did first, it's 7 squared, comma, 2 times the first, 7 times the second, which is 2, and then 2 squared, right? And that equals to 49. 2 times 7, 14 times 2, 28, and 2 squared is 4, right? 0, 4. So what we do is we put the 4, right? 0 we add to 8, it's 8. 2 we add to 9, it's 11. 1 trade 1 for 4, it's 5. 5,184. It works. It works for any numbers. Try to do it. In another thing, right? Like we did a formula how close to 100 that is. Also, you will see that it works. If you want to make it easier, like 72 square, how close to 100 is that? I don't know if you still have time, but you can try it also at home. 72. It's close to 100 by 28. So we subtract 28 first, and then we do the formula of the 100 that I did in the previous video, and you will see that you will have the same answer. Try to do all the formulas together, because when somebody asks you about a number, what directly comes to your brain you can use, but you still have to practice. It's not enough at all to have these formulas. If we don't practice, we can't use them. If we practice a lot, so we will have a chance to have the answer directly mentally. Have fun.